Hi everyone, this is a vinyl update, well, vinyl stroke CD update. So yeah, I've got some plenty of CDs here, which I've also accumulated. So starting off with, I've got this Cameo-Parkway, 1957 to 1967. This is a sort of compilation of this bubblegum pop label from the 50s and 60s. There's a lot of sort of novelty records and sort of rather naff, sort of bottom of the barrel rock and roll. But the last couple of tracks have got some really sort of interesting deep soul music, like an early Bob Seger song before he went all Springsteen. Bobby Womack, The Preacher. This is a sort of box set of his first 5 albums. Really great stuff on there. I also managed to finish off my replacements collection with Stink. That's what I needed. Electric Eden, this is a sort of folk compilation. It's a really, well, English folk compilation. Some really obscure stuff on there, as well as the usual stuff like Pentangle, Fairport, etc. Then I've got these electronic 80s comps, Ministry of Sound. There's some really good stuff on there. I'm a sucker for cheesy 80s electro pop. So yeah, first up, with the vinyl, Future by Leonard Cohen. Brilliant record, probably one of his most underrated. Scripty Pretty, Cupid in Psyche 85, this is a bit beat up, but well, what can I say, it's a bit of a cheesy, overproduced sort of pop soul crossover record, I suppose. Very overproduced, but I don't know, I seem to like it. Everything But the Girl, Baby, The Stars Shine Bright. Yeah, another great record. I'm really on the sort of Everything But the Girl kick. I thought they were a bit lightweight at first, but somehow I've gotten into them. They're not lightweight, they're in fact some of their songs are quite witty in a way. This is Wall of Voodoo, Call of the West. I was a bit disappointed with this one. It sounds a bit like Devo, but not as good. So yeah, I've got a couple of J.J. Cale albums, Troubadour and Naturally. For those who don't know who J.J. Cale is, he's more or less a precursor to people like Mark Knopfler and Eric Clapton. but no, I really sort of do prefer J.J. Cale's music, especially on this album where it's very raw, demo-like almost. Lots of sort of 70s, early 70s drum machines in a sort of laid-back bluesy shuffle. This one, Troubadour, which is a bit more polished, doesn't quite sound as good. So yeah, I did Record Store Day today, earlier on the day. I've bought 4 things and the non-RSD release. It all come to 120 quid. I ended up selling off a microphone just to get some money. I had a sort of a Shure SM7B, which is quite a famous microphone. Apparently Kings of Leon and Metallica use it, but I had it for an audiobook thing, which I lost interest in. But yeah, first off, another sort of a related album to Everything But the Girl. This is a solo album from Ben Watt, Hendra. This one he did with Bernard Butler. I haven't heard it yet, but I thought it would be good. Yeah, I bought this from Mark Surround. The reason why I went to Record Store Day today was because Mark asked me to get this album. He's a big Slow Dive fan. And I managed to get it for him, and it's made his day, so that's that's really nice. But these are the ones I got this record store day. Northern Soul. For those who aren't in the know about what Northern Soul is, very up-tempo sort of soul music, deep soul. There's everything here from most of these are very obscure stuff, but there's like Marvin Gaye, Frankie Valli. What else is there? Those are the famous ones, but most of these are sort of rare artists who recorded very obscure singles. That sort of I've got most of it on CD, but you know, vinyl's usually mastered better, so it's probably sound better than my CDs. Also got Anne Briggs, an English folk record, mostly sort of a cappella stuff. There's a few songs on there, a couple songs where she's accompanied by guitar, but mostly it's sort of a cappella. And last but not least, this was an impulse buy, Captain Beefheart live album, taken from John Peel's archive, which everyone in the know will know that the DJ John Peel, he actually hoarded a load of Captain Beefheart tapes. In fact, on the interview he did with PJ Harvey and John Parrish, there's a bit where he said he offers to make them a tape of some gig that he recorded back in the 60s. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to like this. It might sound like a crappy bootleg, but let's see what it's like. I'm a massive Beefheart fan, and today it was a bit strange. There's two record stores in Bristol that are doing RSD. One was completely empty, and the other one was packed. I think the one that was packed has a bit more of a hipster following, because they do everything that they don't just do records, they do sort of clothes, books and all that. But yeah, I hope you all had an enjoyable record store day and you got everything on your list. I got most of what I wanted, but you know, there wasn't the Swans EP that I wanted, but that's been delayed. And also they didn't have the Peru box set as well, so that's the downside to today's record tour. But I'm happy with what I got, and I should have enjoyed the rest of the day listening to that. So I hope you all got what you had wanted on your list, and yeah, enjoy the rest of the day. Goodbye.